Here comes a new challenger!
Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Smash analysis. In this analysis, we'll be looking at who do you think is better, Palutena or Pikachu? Before I go into deep into this analysis, comment down below, who do you think is better, Palutena or Pikachu? Tell me your reasons, and then, after watching the video, edit your comment to say whether or not you agree with me or disagree with me, or had the same points as I did. With that all being said, this analysis won't be a full in-depth look at both characters. That will be at another date. For now, we are going to be comparing these two characters. Now, how are they comparable? Well, let's get into that. Now, when it comes to both characters, both have been considered top tier on several tier lists. Usually you'll see them in top 3 or top 5, with Pikachu usually being the best, while Palu is somewhere between the 2 to 5 range. Now, why is this? Well, they're both incredibly good characters. Like I said, I'm not going to go too in depth, but if you've played against these characters or you've seen people who play these characters, you know that they are both incredibly good. Alright, Pikachu has a lot of strength. He's small, he has tons of combos, has plenty of kill potential, can basically recover from anywhere on the stage. It doesn't matter where, he can basically make it back. Now, on the other, obviously I didn't make it back there, but you get my point. He can make it back from anywhere on the stage, as long as the Pikachu player knows what they're doing, right? Whereas Palu, obviously, she has her own strengths as well. She has a very good Nair, which allows incredible combos from basically anywhere on the screen. You're basically stuck in these combos until she messes them up or decides it's over. She has 2 invincible moves with back air and dash attack. Her ledge trapping is phenomenal, and her edge guarding ain't that bad. Pikachu's edge guarding is also pretty good, and his neutral and ability to control the stage with T-Jolt is incredible. So obviously both characters have plenty of strengths, more strengths than they do weaknesses. Like I said, I'm not going to go too in depth, but if you've ever played these characters or seen people play these characters, you would understand these things. So, from my perspective, who do you think is better? Well, I'll tell you who I think is better. By first kind of going into that point, let's start with Pikachu. So, as I mentioned, Pikachu has a lot of strengths, but he has one major downside outside of his standard weaknesses like being light, for example, or range issues. That being that Pikachu is a very hard character to play. He isn't the easiest character you could just pick up and just start doing combos with. Sure, you can do a few barrier loops, but you also have to understand DI and all this sort of stuff, reading it, to be able to play Pikachu consistently. Pikachu requires that you basically play at a good or at your peak consistently throughout a tournament setting. While this isn't too hard all the time, it should be stressed that Pikachu just can't pull it off all the time. You gotta give it a break sometimes, and that's when you go to other characters to help relax your hands and help relax your mental state. Palutena, on the other hand, is brain dead easy. And I don't mean like brain dead easy as in, oh, like she's easy to play. No, she's good. She's a very good character and she's easy to play. Meaning that a character, for instance, Ganondorf, is very easy to understand. But he's not an easy character to play because as Ganon, you're forced to struggle against a majority of the roster due to your slow speed and bad neutral and terrible disadvantage. So, while Ganon is an easy character to play, in a tournament setting, he's pretty difficult because you essentially have to put fear into your opponent and get that advantage state and take true advantage of your advantage state. Whereas with Palutena, she naturally has an advantage state because of her mere existence. Everything she has, from her projectiles, to her zoning, to her combos, from both mid-screen or anywhere else, she has one of the biggest grab ranges in the entire game. Alright, if I a little bit there, there you go. Which you'd be surprised, but that's actually bigger than most. So hey, she definitely has one of the biggest grab ranges for a normal character. There you go. All right, she deals damage very quickly with relative ease. It's not surprising that Palutena is not just good, but a very easy character to play. Pikachu, as I said, is difficult to play. So what does that mean for these two characters? Well, it means a lot of things actually. When it comes to it, Pikachu is harder, which means that in a tournament setting, unless you're playing at your best consistently and you're a machine, you're a Terminator, you're legitimately not going to be playing at your best 24/7. Whereas with Palutena, you don't need to play your best 24/7, you just need to play well. Palutena rewards pick up and play gameplay. She is so easy, anyone can play her. As a matter of fact, me myself, I struggled to play Palutena because I tried thinking too hard. I kept thinking I had to drag down my nairs, when no, you don't. You don't need to drag down your nairs, you just need to let it flow, right? She has grab combos, she has really good kill confirms. There's a lot of good things about her, and they're relatively easy to do. Plus, having essentially an invincible back air is pretty powerful. If I were to slow down, as you see, I have display invincibility, and we hold here. All right, and then we and I don't think you could see it through it. All right, well, you would know that it has invincibility, even on this. Oh, you can see the green shine on it there. So she has invincibility on these moves, basically, and it's not, and when I say invincibility, I mean invincibility. As per example, let's have Pikachu here, just F smash. Obviously, that's a pretty big hitbox. Hits around right here. All right, around there. All right, close, a bit closer. If I dash attack into him, there you go. So as long as you have the correct timing on moves and use it well, and even for back air, this is also the same thing. You will essentially beat out most moves. So Palutena, again, really easy pick up to play character. If you need a character who you just want to win with and do really well at a tournament with relative ease, Palutena is the easiest to go with. So here's now my philosophy. When it comes to a fighting game, there is usually top tier characters. Well, I say usually, but it's true for any fighting game. There will always be a best character. However, when does it become a best character based off of hypotheticals and best character based on player skill level? And I mean average skill level. When it comes down to it, Palutena, in my opinion, is the better character of the two from a player's perspective. There's no way you're going to be playing Pikachu consistently all the time at your peak. It's just not possible. Pikachu, if we were all AI and Terminators, we can easily say Pikachu is by far superior. It's similar to like in Melee, where Fox is easily the best character in the game if optimized. However, because you can't play Fox at your best all the time, then people lean more towards Jigglypuff being the best. She's easily the easiest character of all the top tiers there, and you don't really require too much skill as the same with, say, Fox. So, Jigglypuff at a player level in Melee would be better. The same applies here. Palutena, in my opinion, is the best character in the game from a player's perspective. But as I said, if we were all Terminators, then Pikachu would easily be the best. Now, whether you agree with me or disagree with me, let me know in the comments below. Do you think Palutena is better, or do you think Pikachu is better? I would love to hear what you guys think. With that all being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I try to put out the best content I possibly can. With that all being said, hit that subscribe button. I'll be seeing you guys next time, and I'll discuss with you guys in the comments below. Take care of yourself, and as always, have a wonderful rest of your day. Peace!